As ever, we've received some breaking news about Her Gracious Majesty the Queen, and as ever we have to say that we like to remain impartial, and more importantly of course, for you to decide what you wish to believe. So what is today's breaking news? Good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company. Thank you, by the way, for all your kind comments about James Bond, Roger Moore, and the fact that Bond is 60. I know, I can't believe it. I do look at things like that, and I'm sure we're all the same, aren't we? You know, I'm still reading from the Spice Girls being 25 years. You think, really? Well, bits of the Spice Girls are 25 years, let's be honest. Some of them look incredible, don't they? Haven't aged a day. Yet you look at your own pictures and think, dear, you know, there's no zig-a-zig-ar there, is there? But of course, back as ever to your breaking news story from the British monarchy of the day. This really all centres upon the fact that, as we've seen of late, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen has taken a step back, and rightly so. At her age, why not? She should pick and choose the things that she wishes to attend. I thought it was, as I said before, heartwarming to see Our Gracious Majesty the Queen pop up for the Elizabeth line opening for Transport for London, and that was literally decided on the day. And as we've been told, and we're telling you of course on the channel, she has good and bad days for mobility, and naturally so. I think also as well, don't you think that there's a little bit of an element of, I fancy doing that, I'm not sure I want to do that, that sort of stuff. And of course the state opening of Parliament, a lot of people have been unkind about, but truly it's a colossal amount of, you know, event, of time, that sort of stuff. So you can see why she pulled back on that. But now, is she going to be missing the trooping of the colour on June the 2nd? Well, what we can tell you, despite the headlines, and this is direct from senior courtiers in Buckingham Palaces, it's still truly undecided. Her Majesty the Queen, after 70 years on the throne, this will be the first time that she would have missed it, and apparently there are going to be senior royals taking in attendance, obviously. But that could all change on the day, let me tell you. You know, as I've been told by those senior sources, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen could simply say, you know what, I think I'll give it a go. I feel good enough today, it's what I want to do. She sincerely would not wish to miss an historic sort of moment in her diary every year. But also it's a very clever move by the Queen, let me point out, because she's giving the opportunity to other senior royals now to learn the ropes. This is what's going to be required of you in the future, as she often says, in the fullness of time. A lot of people have been rather upset by this statement. Let me tell you, as I say, I would wait and see. Somehow, some way, she may still attend the trooping of the colour on June the 2nd. And as ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.